Good morning, friends. So I'm doing some experiments that I think are gonna answer a lot of questions for people. I've been on YouTube now for 4 years, and I've just recently started answering questions for people. And people ask about full house, skip tooth, grind chain, hand file, baby C, gullet, no gut, all these things, friends. Or cutting on a curve. Why am I cutting on a curve? Well, there's a couple reasons why you could be cutting on a curve. I'm going to show you one reason. Now, this will be an extreme reason, but oh, I didn't grab my eye in the sky. Darn it, poo-poo sticks. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab a 32-inch chain, and you'll only notice it in big wood. I've got a piece of big wood out here, and hopefully this is going to work. I personally think it will. It should anyway. It should kick into action. I'm hoping it does. All my bars are in great condition. I've kept my bars up. I grind bars. I don't squeeze bars anymore. I just use the proper gauge chain is what I do. If I got a chain that's starting to slop out, I go to the next size up. Like 73. If I'm starting to, I used to squeeze bars years ago, friends, but they wouldn't last. So I would just jump up in chain size, right? So this is interesting. So I'm going to set up 3 or 4 different chains for the 394 because we got a big piece of wood, and we're going to do some testing. This is going to be great. It's going to help a lot of people. It's going to clear up a lot of myths, and just, it's going to be good. So here, I want to show you what I'm doing with this. Okay, we talk about why am I cutting on an angle. So what this is a full house chain. It's full house. I've just put it on a bar here. I'm just going to tighten it up. Sorry, friends. I just put it on a bar, and I'm going to hand file one side of it. It's going to take me a little bit because I'm going to file out my grind. See? This side's fresh ground. Look, I'll show it to you. This is what a fresh grind looks like. Can you guys see that? This chain took a beating too, like it just did. Or what side am I grinding here? Yeah. Okay, so there it is. It is that side. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's our fresh grind. So on this side, on the opposite side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand file it. And hopefully it'll cut on an angle. I'm hoping it'll cut on an angle. I'm not positive, but I think what I'll do is I'll grab a 7/32 file, and I'm going to show you how I do this right now, friends. This will be interesting for some folks. Here's the deal. This is what I have to do. See this chain? You see the gullet there? You see all this from grinding? This here? This has got to come out. Okay? Watch what I do with the file. Watch what happens here. Watch what I'm going to do to get rid of that. To hand file this out. Now the only thing I need to do is put pressure on that. I wonder if I can use that with my knee. Okay, friends, I have to show you this. If you ever run into this scenario where you're just trying to dress up a chain somewhere, but you're in the bar like I am. See, I'm just in the bar with a loose chain on it. I've just hung it. So I put something there so that I can pull down on the bar, and I just step on it so that it tightens the chain in the rail, or it's just going to keep rolling back on me like that. See? I can't file a chain like that. I got to have pressure on it like this. See? See? There. Now it's gone. Okay? So I just stand on it. There we go. Okay, you see what I'm doing, friends? Have you ever filed a grind out before? Not fun. Okay. I'm glad I'm only doing one side. Let me tell you that right now. Okay. There it is. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this whole chain. I may as well get out the eye in the sky and show you what I'm going to do completely here. So one side I'm going to leave like this. That's a ground chain. You see that? That's ground. Right sorry friends, all over the place here. Right there. That's ground chain. There's the gullet. I leave it in. The gullet's there. Raker or depth gauge, depth, whatever. Gullet, working corner. Gullet, working corner. Okay? So this isn't the sharpest grind. You can see some of it took a beating. See right there, there's a little bit of kind of right there, friends. You see it in the tooth there. So there's a little bit of that. Yeah, there's another one. I'm just trying to save it out as much as I can. So it'll still cut. But, so I'm leaving one side ground and I'm doing this to the other side. I'm hand filing the gullet out and I'm turning it into a hand file on one side of the chain. And we're going to cut with it and we're going to see what happens. This is going to be interesting. I'm excited. I'm very excited actually. This is a great project. Awesome project. So in order to file something out like that, you need to get in there, friends, like you just do. There, it's gone. So now, okay, this is gonna take a little bit, but I'm gonna do it for education. Okay, friends, this will be very interesting, the outcome of this. Yeah, see, that gullet's crazy. That's how we get it, just like that. There we go. Okay, now we move on to the tooth. Pull it back a bit. Hey, actually, it gets a little sticky here. Why don't I run it here? Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll run it right there. Okay, talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, I'm standing on my thing down there. I got a 30 seconds file, and I'm hand filing this one side, and you'll see the gullet there. I'm pulling that gullet right out. This is where the boat comes in really handy, friends. Okay, gone, gullet gone. Now I file the chain, and if you can notice, it's not rolling back because I've got my foot on it, on a rope, on a scare strap actually. There we go. Move up to the next one. See, this has been brutalized. There we go. Gullet gone. See, this is where when these chains get destroyed like this, you have to get quite aggressive to get it back, friends. Right? There we go. It's just what you have to do. I'll slide this back. Come on, sweetheart. Back you come. I'll keep it close for you guys. So I'll wait till I find a really bad one again. So now I stand on it. We get this gullet out of here. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? There's a great big gullet here. So I'm just getting rid of the gullet. You file down and it disappears quite quickly. There it goes. It's gone. The gullet's gone. Now, there we go. Now I grab my tooth. I don't have to worry about the gullet because I just grabbed it. Look at that, 7:30 seconds file, and I'm gonna have a great hook on this chain. You need a hook, friends, to cut stuff. You can't just be flat. Okay, so this little system I'm doing down below here is working like a hot diggity dag doggity. Big time. It's working good. Real good, actually. Here it is here. There's the next one. Okay. So this is going to be quite interesting. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh, what was that? Oh, off the front of the bar here. Sorry, friends. There we go. I was wondering why that was getting loose. There we go. You want to try and avoid hitting the working corner when you're taking the gullet out, friends. Okay. All right, there's another tooth. I'll probably chew up a file in the process of this, right? That great big freaking chunk of steel coming off there. Okay, so I want to show you this. Oh no, I got a better one up here to show you. Just hang tight. Let's get this one real quick. See, I'm filing down. Look at my freaking angle. I'm just getting rid of this gullet. I'm going to show you this. I got eye in the sky right freaking here, friends. Look, this is what I'm doing. See? I'm going like this. I'm trying to keep you steady, but that's what I'm doing. Instead of trying to get this and jump off it and hit the tooth, I'm filing straight down like this. Watch the gullet. I'm one-handing, remember, because I'm filming. There we go. Gone. Okay? Okay, so we're on the hard setting of my raker gauge now. Making sure we got both sides cutting evenly, because I want this to be as close to reality as possible, friends. And it is going to be. These were way high. Holy cow. People have been asking for these videos forever, friends, and I haven't had the time. So I've utilized the shutdown to get axes out, which is nice because me and the wife are going on a little, our 20-year anniversary of marriage anniversary. 20 years. We're going to the freaking Oregon coast, friends. We're driving down to the big trees again. Yeah. I'm stoked. Freaking stoked. So I'm going to bring my GoPro with me and my phone, and we're going to get some big pictures of the I'm going to document the trip, because apparently I run a YouTube channel now. So if you guys want to come, I guess I may as well bring you along. Let's get this. Yes. So here's a very easy way to explain why I know that ground chain cuts faster. It looks faster. No, I'm just kidding. That's not why, but it does look faster. That's not why. How I know is because, yeah, some of these didn't get hit on the top plate. I'm going to have to square that away. Is that when you're cleaning out a Dutchman, you know, when you put your first cut in, well, for us it's Humboldt, and you go to clean that little Dutchman out on the far side with a skip tooth chain hand file, any hand file, it doesn't quite grab into the wood. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't quite grab. It kind of, you have to fight with it a little bit to get it to grab wood on an angle like that. Ground chain? Oh no, not a chance. Cleans out Dutchmans. Talk to anybody who runs ground chain. They'll tell you the exact same thing. It's amazing how it grabs wood like that. On an angle I'm talking, friends, right? It's just that working corner, you just can't get it as sharp as with a grind as you can with a hand, vice versa, you know. You just can't do it. Not with a hand file, you can't. With them other ones you can, the square files, or, you know, I guess. I've never tried it. I've always been a stand-up man. Stand-up grinder. I got Hovey's old grinder, which is cool. People from this area will remember Hovey. We used to call him Paul Bunyan. I was a little kid. He was this big faller. Big barrel-chested faller. Great guy. I got to fall with him before he retired. I got to fall with him. It was nice. It was really nice. I cherished the day. It was wonderful. He was a great guy. I never got broke in falling. I kind of swung her by the seat of my pants there for a while. It's probably why I got beat up so much. Not probably, it is. Lucky, friends. Very lucky. You know, you just like to do something and you get it. Boy, oh boy. She doesn't discriminate. The bush don't discriminate, friends. Don't think you're exempt from getting smacked, because you ain't. I had a guy come see me in the hospital and he was like, Buckin, how could it happen to you? You know, this doesn't happen to us. I'm like, well, buddy, it did today. You know, it did today. You never know. Gosh darn it. Took me by surprise, I'll tell you that. A lot of visitors in the hospital. That was nice. I enjoyed that. I think I must be done here. Remember, this is full house. This thing's almost ready to rock, friends. Long process getting this ready. I've been here half an hour already. It will be by the time the rakers are done. Oh yeah. Talk to you in a minute. All right. Okay. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I'll tell you what I got here, friends. Here's the deal. Let's look at this. This is what I have. Look at this, friends. Look. Okay. This chain right here, okay, is basically a full house grind. Just straight up full house grind, okay? That one right there. This one is brand new out of the box. Hasn't even touched the rakers, nothing. Full house, remember, will cut way better than skip tooth out of the box. Way better. Know it to be true. Okay? Now this little bugger, what this is, friends, this guy is half grind chain, right? Half ground chain. See it there? Half ground chain and half round file. Half ground chain and half round file. Full house. Now the only thing I'm missing right now, which I could get, is a skip tooth hand file. I've got the baby C on the 394 right now, so I'm going to take it out to my big log there, and I'm gonna cut. We're gonna cut. We're gonna do some cutting. But what I'm gonna do is, I know I've got a skip tooth in here that I've got a hand file on another saw. I'm just gonna pull it off because I want the same power, right? Same power, same bar, same size chain, and we're gonna do this. I'll talk to you in a minute. It's gonna be a blast. Okay, the plan is, friends, is to get it back a bit and then up on something so that it's, you know what I'm talking about, friends. I know you do. There we go. So now, there. Here, so that it rides up slow. See, a little ramp and rides up and settles in here so that I can get it off the ground a bit, friends. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There. See? Here we go. Okay. Now. Okay, that's actually sweet. Yeah, see, we're way up in the air here. Oh yeah. See, now we can buck. We can literally buck it. This is actually perfect, friends. And I can't roll back. Put a little bit of wood under there. There we go. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're up in the air, friends. See? Because I didn't want to cut through there. I'm going to do the same over there with the oak. And we're... So this chain, friends, this chain is, one side is literally Well, I'll show you. Well, no, I can't because you're in the thing. Is round grind, or pardon me, hand file, round file. The other side is freaking square ground. So, I don't know. I don't know. But my inclination from the experience that I have and to this point in my life is saying that one side of the chain is going to cut a little better than the other, and we are going to cut on an angle. That's what this would say to me. Okay? So whether it happens or not is yet to be seen. Let's see what happens. Let's buckle this sucker up, because I don't have much left room on the SD. I've been going all day with this stuff. Up and let it rip. It should go. So we, by rights, we should cut. If this is on that side, that means we should bank out. We should, but maybe not. Maybe it won't. Friends, you have to see this. Listen, this is what I've been talking about. Okay? This is exciting. I'm gonna cut, like, watch, just watch. This is where you're gonna watch from. You're gonna watch from right freaking here. If I can get this set up, yes I can. Watch what happens. I'm gonna put you straight in line with this. Watch. Okay, so friends, I want to interject here. There's so much talk about cutting on an angle. Why? Me and Zach, we just went through it. Zach, do you remember when I was on holidays and we had a little chat about it and this and that? Buddy, you are going to come out the other side a qualified, knowledgeable man. And you're going to be able to share your experience with people and help them. And you're that kind of guy. I know you are. Zach was the guy, friends, the nice redheaded fella who was in and asking questions about the hand filing at Buckenstock. Zach with the suspenders on. Nice kid, beautiful wife and family. Just a nice fella. Really enjoyed his presence there and his energy. So, buddy, this is exactly what I was talking to you about on the phone. Friends, I don't care what you're doing when you're filing. If you're filing freehand, if you're filing with a gadget, if you're filing with a gauge. This video right here, this part of the video, is why over time, because we could be out just slightly, right, and not really notice it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Especially in smaller wood, you won't notice it. It has to be in bigger wood. You'll notice it instantly. So my point is, though, is not just the chain. What happens now over time is your bar rail, friends. Your bar rail kicks over because it's, right? It has to. It's wearing on the... So this is what happens. This is why it's really important to dress our bars and eliminate the problems. Eliminate the problem. Well, I know it's not my bar, but I grind my own bars, and so I make sure that's all good. And then, so 20-something years ago when I went through this the first time, I was like, I talked about it at Buckenstock. I was like, this is hurting. Why can't I figure this out? I was frustrated. I was in big wood all day, and it was like, so I couldn't fight it. I would and start fresh again, and I always get my production, but it was my filing. It was my freaking filing, so I had to extra focus. Look what I'm doing, friends. If you're on a little bit of a different angle on one side of the chain, whether it's out a little bit or down or this way, it's gonna cut a little bit differently. You will never notice it in small wood. You just won't notice it. This is good stuff, friends. This is really exciting for me to be able to do this and put this on the internet. I hope this helps. Any questions, let them fly. Like an eagle up in the sky. I got you, hookah chaka, raka chaka. Mishawaka! Watch the bar! Okay, you need to see this, friends. Look at the freaking wood. Look at it. Did you guys see that, right? It's not just me, right? You see the dishing, eh? It's completely dished. That was oak. Look at. I hope you can see it. Small wood. But what I'm talking about is freaking this thing. Okay? It wouldn't even look at the dishing. Look where it ended up, friends. Down there. It started here, and friends, see, I was hoping it would do this, but I didn't think it would do it that crazily. Look at it. It goes sloop. I was surprised it made it through the cut. It was starting to bind. You saw me in the freaking carport. I hand filed one. I'm gonna show you the freaking teeth right now. I'm getting out the eyes and sky right now. Getting it out. See, this This should help people. This should help people why we cut on angles. Friends, listen, if you're flipping the power saw around, if you're hand filing, I don't care if you're using a gauge, some kind of a contraption, if you're freehanding like I do, you're filing. If it's not your bar, if your bar is straight and your rails are even and you've got no ditch in your rails and you keep your bars dressed, it's your filing. It's that simple. Look at this, friends. Ground chain cuts faster. I was hoping it would do that. I was hoping it would do that. So now it was pulling to the right, and the reason it was pulling to the right is because on the right side of the chain I have this. It's called ground chain. The freaking bar's hot and toasty, and this is my other side. There's the left-hand side. Good gullet, nice chain, cutting really good. Look at the gullet. Excellent gullet. Or C, beautiful C. Okay? But ground chain, friends, nothing cuts like ground chain. Nothing. It's faster than you would believe, okay? Here's the other side. Here's what ground chain looks like on the inside. How are you going to cut faster than that? Look at it. Look at that. That's evil. This has been an awesome day, friends. Deadly day. I'm not kidding you. I'm stoked. Look at friends. Ouch. My stomach. I'm back.